Good morning. I am so glad to be here with you this morning. Thank you for being here, whether you're watching live or replay or on YouTube. Thank you so much. We are going to look at ways to use up our stash, and I tell you what, I have had more fun doing that. The freedom to do that, I've had so much fun. I'm Deanna Blackman, and I'm a crafter who just loves to make cards and do fun projects. In fact, let me tell you about a project I saw yesterday. A friend of mine is going to do it, and I thought, I want to do that. You know, pennies are going away, and this project is to make a little Christmas wreath ornament out of the pennies of the birth year. So I'm going to make one ornament for my son and daughter-in-law, and it's going to have all of their birthdays, a penny from each of their birthdays, at least one penny from each of their birthdays on it. And then for the grandkids, I'm going to make an ornament for each of them that has just their birthday penny. So I am on a search for specific pennies, but I'm so excited about that. I love to do things that are creative and fun and different. So anyway, let's get back to this. So what you're looking at, this is not what we're going to do today, but I wanted to show it to you because what I was going to do is use up my stash. And I have this huge I'm looking at my computer to make sure. Yes, there we are. And I see why that's okay. Let me see if I moved the glare off. Did I? I hope so. Anyway, I was looking at all of my cardstock. There goes the glare. Try a little more. Didn't get it all. I have so much cardstock that I love that's retired. And I was not using it. I had just put it in another cubby hole and not using it. And I thought, that is something I want to do, is go back and use that cardstock. And so I went on a hunt for retired cardstock. The other thing I determined to use, and this is what's so hard, this is the Heart and Home Designer Series paper. It's retired, but maybe you've got some in your stash. And it has got this beautiful paper, this paneled look, wood grain look paper in it. And because I love that, I love the look of that, I don't use it. I thought, oh, I can't use that. I'll use it up. But you know what? I'm going to use it. I am going to use my stash. If it kills me, I'm going to use those papers that I've held on to because they're so pretty. And I did that on this one. I used, this is Pebbled Path. This is Moody Mauve. This is Just Jade. This is maybe Boho Blue and Polished Pink. And what is that one? That one's Just Jade. Oh, maybe Mint Macaron. I'm not sure now. Anyway, so I pulled out my old cardstocks and I determined to use them. I used the dies from Timeless Arrangements because you can cut off all the little pieces and you've got all these stems. So I did that. I used the die cut from that must have been Grassy Grove. You could use any border die you have. I also have a set of border dies that I could have used, but I liked the fact that this one, you know, had so much movement in it. So I did that, and the thing that I used that was so hard to use, I love these gold butterflies. And I pick them up, and I think, oh no, I'm almost out. I can't use those. Do you do that? And I told myself, use them, use them, use them. So I put 3 of them. I still have a few left, but that's because I had a couple of packages. You know, I had them stashed back. I was going to keep them. I don't know what for. So I'm using them. And I put 3 of the little gold butterflies on each of these as an accent embellishment. And I need lots of thinking of you cards. And so I made this whole set thinking of you. But anyway, didn't they turn out pretty? I need to let myself use up those things that are my favorites. Yeah, that's why I bought them, right? To use. And then I let them sit there and retire. And then when I was demonstrating with only new things, I wasn't going back and using my old stuff. I am going to use it up. So, happy Valentine's Day, by the way. It's coming up this week. Let's see, this is Thursday. It's coming up day after tomorrow. So, anyway, all right. So you saw those. Those were easy to make. Easy. I did pop up the ground piece here. And then just stuck the flowers in. So easy to make. But I think they're so pretty. Anybody would love to get those. Okay. Now to the cards that we're going to look at for today. These are cards using 3 different pieces of designer series paper. And they're 3 different cuts. Here are the instructions. The designer series paper is the first piece, which I started from the bottom and worked my way up. The first piece is 4 by 1 1/4. Oh, no, it's, 4 by 1 1/4. And then this one is the longer one, and it's 4 1/2 by 1 1/4. And then this one is the more of a square shape, rectangle shape, and it is 3 by 2. So very simple, and picking the pattern paper from my old sets was so much fun. Yeah, these are all from old sets. Let's see if I can. Of course, this one is True Love, and I'm going to demonstrate a card using True Love. I love the True Love paper, but I'm going to use it. This one is from Softly Stippled, and this one is from, I believe that one, oh wait, no. Oh, it is from, now I'm not sure that's even from this. Oh no, it's from the Heart and Home paper too. So, I really dipped into my stash to use these papers up, and it just felt so good. So this is from the embellishments on this. The flowers are from the True Love set. That set is all black and white. I love black and white. Here's the set. And so what I did was I colored them in. And on the background paper, I colored them in to match these. And then I fussy cut. Or maybe I'm not sure that I fussy cut those. Maybe I did. So, yeah, this paper is all black and white. And like I said, it's going to be the sample I use. You know, I get this feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, no, that's my last piece. What am I going to do? I've got to get over that, right? This is using the Faith Collection, which is currently available. Faith Collection, And this is using some of our metallic paper, any metallic paper. I'm trying to use up my stash, so that's one of the metallics that I have that I need to use up. I also cut some of the stems from the same metallic. So this little set is a great little set. It's got the different crosses, and I've already got that. I think I have that on a block because I was using it on another card. And your cross fits right into that. Anyway, lots of possibilities there. But it is current and can be purchased. And then this one, I opened my box of random cutouts and pulled out some random, I think this is from one of the butterfly sets. So I just pulled out some random stuff. But your base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I tried to pick a color that coordinated. Your card front is basic white, and it's 5 1/4 by 4. And then you've got your 3 pieces from this one to this one to this one. So 4 by 1 1/4, 4.5 by 1 1/4, and then 3 by 2. And then your inside is just a piece of basic white, which I guess I didn't do it on any of those. Anyway, all right. So we are going to make one of these. Very easy to make. Very easy. And if you're watching live, give me a shout out. Let me know you're there. Say hi. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. All right, so I went back to my True Love paper, and this time, instead of coloring anything in, I'm just going to leave it black and white, but I wanted the base to be a color. I wanted to add a little bit of color, so I wanted my card base to be a different color, and I wanted it to be a color that I had gems. These are transparent adhesive back dots, as long as it's retired. But these coordinate with the soft sea foam. So that's why I picked the soft sea foam. If I didn't have some gems to coordinate with it that I want to use up, then I would have picked a different card base. But this worked perfect. All right. So we are going to cut. I've already fussy cut the flowers that I wanted to use. I didn't want to take time to fussy cut. And I've already stamped my greeting, which is happy birthday on this one. This is my card base. So I'm going to fold it and burnish it. Good morning, Kay. Thanks for being here and watching. Hope you're doing well. Hope your eye is healing. All right, the first thing we need to do, I've already got my white 4 by 5 1/4 piece cut. So I need to decide what order I want these in. And I think I want the busiest one on the bottom. And then this one I want next, and this one on top. I think that's what I want to do, and then my flowers will sit on top of that. All right, so the first piece is 4 by 1 1/4. So let me get my trimmer. So I'll do my 1 1/4. And then my 4. Now, while I've got my trimmer up here, I think I'm going to use this on the inside. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut a piece. and maybe even a little bit smaller one. We'll see. If I use it, I use it. If I don't, I don't. All right, we've got that. There's our 4 by 1 1/4 piece. And then the next one is the diagonal stripe, and it's 4 1/2 by 1 1/4. So I'll cut another 1 1/4 piece. Set this aside for another day. 4 1/2. So this is my second piece. It will layer like that. And then my third piece is going to be 3 by 2, and this was almost the right size. It's a scrap, but it was almost the right size. Let's see if this is 3. I hope it is. Oh, it's perfect. It's 3, and it's going to go right there. All right. That's all the cutting we need to do. I'm going to go ahead and put my pieces on my white. So, let me get my adhesive, my stamp and seal. And I keep my silicone mat handy to get it started with. Okay. Came off. Okay. Can't get it off. All right. So we're going to go ahead. I said I was going to put those on first, didn't I? Well, I don't always do what I say. All right, we're going to put that on. Now we're going to put these on. So this first piece is going to go right here. Right there. There we go. The second piece is a little bit longer. And it's just going to layer over it a little bit. I do love this paste. See, that's the back side of that. So, boy, I'm using that sheet of paper up. But, you know, there's always new, beautiful paper that comes out. I just have some favorites. All right, and then this one, it's going to overlap this way a little bit, but it's also going to overlap all the other 2 sheets. And it is going to go right here. There. So, you know, the patterns, they're just going to go together. These, now I did use the same one here, but I used a horizontal stripe. On this one, I just picked 3 out of that packet. Yeah. And this one, same thing. I picked 3 out of that packet. And then you tie it together with your embellishment, with your image on the front and your embellishments. That's how you tie it together. I didn't get those down where y'all can see them. Yeah, so it's your embellishment, your focal image that ties them together. There you go. All right, so here's this, and I've already cut this. I'm not going to color it. I'm going to leave it black and white. I love black and white. I think I want my leaf pointing up. I don't know if I said this a couple of weeks ago. I'm almost out of dimensionals. This is it. I mean, I'm down to using the minis. But my order should come in, maybe the first part Maybe this week, maybe Saturday. Not sure. But it is coming. It's on its way. And I ordered plenty of dimensionals because I use those a lot. I also used my bonus coupon, so you've got until the end of this month to use your bonus coupons, and so don't forget to do that. You should have gotten, if you made purchases during the bonus coupon period, for every $50 you spent, you got a $5 bonus coupon. And you got an email with a number on it. So go back and search your emails for your Stampin' Up! Email and copy down that number. And then on your order, it says coupon code. Put that in and it will take $5. You can put multiples in too. All right, this I want it to overlap the white just a little bit. There. All right. Now, let's see. I think I'll do my happy birthday on there first. And I do need to cut that down. I'm going to just diagonal it. Angle and diagonal. Yeah, I made that a new word. Diagonal it. Now, I'm not sure where I want to put it. Maybe down here. So the paper shows under it, maybe. So I'll put dimensionals on the bottom part because the top part is already raised. Okay. So I'll put a little glue at the top just to secure it. Use my little handy dandy. Yeah, there it comes. It doesn't need much. Okay. I want the bottom papers to show. So I've got my dimensionals there, my glue there. And that should, let me look at it. Nope, I never get things straight. I must see crooked because I don't get them straight. There we go. Happy birthday. All right, now it's time for the dimensionals. I mean the embellishments, the gems. And what I usually do is cut right along the edge so I can pull them out this way. And I see one of them that came off. Oops, there's another one. I wonder what that one is. Let's see if I can get it off. That one is a green one. See, I'm so careful with them. I don't want to lose any of them. I do not want to lose them. That one goes right there. Now, I am going to get my take a pick tool. So I think it'll work better. So I need to decide now where I want these. I probably want them up here. Maybe one right there. Oh, I should say, what happened to it? It flew away. I want one right there. And then I'll put a smaller one up here. Maybe right there. They do fly away. A bigger one right there. All right, there we go. I think this one's too far down. Let's see if I can get it up. There we go. Oh yeah, better. There it is. See, I love that. Just that little splash of color to pull in the background here. And now I want to take my inside piece. And I did cut these two. You know, I could do it like this. Could turn it over. I think I will. Okay. So about here. And I know it's not all the way. So I'll just put my glue down this part. Grab my silicone mat in case I overlap. That keeps the glue from getting on my glass mat. And I'm going to put it right here along the edge. There we go. Yeah, I need to add a little glue right there. A little glue on this edge. Give it time to set and trim it. Go to the back and trim it. Sticks. Now, this one I'm just going to put right in there, and I'll use the whole thing. Right there. Leaves room for a nice message inside. Goes inside the card. Here we go. Happy birthday. All right. I used up some of my stash. I'm parting with some of the things that are so precious to me, but all to create a beautiful card. Yeah. All right, there we go. Let me put these out for you to see. Isn't that black and white? I love black and white. And I noticed when I was looking for embellishments that we don't have any current black gems out right now. And I love black gems too. I love that as just an accent piece. But, yeah. So I'll be watching for some. These are some older ones. Black sparkle gems that I used on this. But no current. And look here. I used my hearts. That's another gem that I've held on to. But I decided to use them on this card. So, using up my stash from then until now. All right, here we go. Hopefully you can see all of that. I hope you enjoyed the this card, and I hope you'll go give it a try. Pull out a package of your stash, your designer series paper. Pick 3 of them and make some cards. They're so easy to make, and I think you'll enjoy it. All right, if you have any questions, of course, don't hesitate. Thank you, Kay. Thank you. And I will see you in a couple of weeks. And I think we're going to have, let's see, it's the second Thursday in March. So it'll be the 12th, March 12th. We're the second and the fourth Thursday of every month. So it'll be the 12th. So I look forward to seeing you then. And we'll have some fun way to use up our stash. So keep at it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Happy Valentine's Day.